Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tradeify Crypto YouTube channel, and we are live. We are live, and SpaceX is also live at Tradeify Crypto. If you don't know, just go in your DX Trade, search SpaceX, and you will see thing in your chart, which is really exploding on social media these days. Trade the very hottest IPO currently, and we're going to break down this thing, this beautiful asset which we can trade. And Jonathan is going to join us soon, and let's see what we have in market. Let's move to our charts and let's break down every single candle and trying to align my strategy with this new IPO we have. So, all right, before we started. Before we start this thing, I'm trying to, club my model with this say SpaceX and try to trade in the lower time frame. That's going to be really exciting, and I think Roman is finally going to talk about SpaceX instead of Clash USD. He never asked me anything about it before we started live, but yeah, now he's more excited about SpaceX than Clash, because Clash was clashing. SpaceX is flying. Yeah. So on the daily time frame, hello Glenn, hello John Smith 24257. Please change your name. I think Johnny Smith sounds good without the numbers. So yeah, currently on my chart, I am trying to find supply and demand zone with usual wicks. So currently we can see the area on the daily time frame where we can see the rejection, but I feel we also have support of this bottom area, which makes me think that are we actually going lower on SpaceX or higher? But before we talk more about it, I want to know what Jonathan thinks and about this beautiful pair, which is live.
Yeah, it's interesting. Let me see if I can just open it up. It's very interesting that we're at SpaceX here. And by the way, hello everyone. What's up, chat? Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. How's my voice and audio? Is it all good? Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So SpaceX here, it is ticker SPCX on DX Trade here on Tradeify Crypto. It was actually launched on last Friday on market, Nasdaq market open on Friday, which means it's been listed on Hyperliquid before that. So as you can see, it got listed around this time, okay? But it's actually been on Hyperliquid way before that, which is interesting. But here's the actual listing, right? Around this time, I believe. So this is what we're watching now. It's been relatively flat here, but there might be some volatility here on the lower time frames, and that's what I want to explore in today's live stream. And we do have a lot of exciting developments and updates on the horizon, and the listing SpaceX and making all of these stocks available for you guys. You might get a hint of where we are going. It's not just about crypto. It's not just about Bitcoin and altcoins. It's about blockchain, right? It's about making trading accessible to everyone all the time. 24-hour, 7 days a week trading, which you can do on SpaceX. You can trade this over the weekend on Hyperliquid. It's the only place where you can do that. As you guys know, Nasdaq is also moving into a 24/5, which means you're going to be able to trade it 24 hours of the day, Monday to Friday. But of course, it's going to be closed on over the weekend. Hyperliquid, where we are getting the liquidity. Hyperliquid is one of our liquidity providers along Bybit and Binance and the biggest crypto exchanges out there. You're going to be able to trade this over the weekend. Only place where you will be able to do that, and the only place where you'll be able to get funded doing so. So it's a unique thing we got going here, and I'm super excited to see where this takes us in the not too distant future. Ayush, how's your weekend been?
It's been really nice. Had a great time with family and went to pool and did some swimming and stuff. Yeah,
Nice. Did you go to IKEA? Did you tell me you went to IKEA?
yeah. I went there to pick some things for my background because it looks really plain.
It looks empty.
Yeah, that's why.
I went to
This
IKEA
was-
as well. Did you have meatballs at IKEA? Do they have meatballs in IKEA where you're at?
No, they actually don't because not
What?
everyone eat meat. Yeah, in here. Yeah,
Right. Okay. Well, maybe they have vegetarian.
yeah,
Balls.
exactly. Yeah, vegetarian balls.
Nice.
The cheese
Good,
balls.
good.
Call it cheese balls.
Cheese balls.
Yeah, cheese balls. Or maybe
Holy
cheese
shit.
burst.
All right. It's interesting. Roman, do they have meatballs in the UK, IKEA? Nice. Good stuff. Roman apparently loves meatballs. It's good. Okay, let me see. How do I get the chat open here? I'm not super prepared for today's live. I just jumped in here. I had to restart my PC. I had some issues with my camera, but it's all sorted now. All right, so this is interesting. We've got SpaceX trading. What do we think about this from a like a long-term perspective, right? Because it's the biggest IPO in the history of IPOs. It got valued at over $1 trillion. Elon Musk is now officially the first dollar trillionaire. And there's a lot of whining out there on X because now apparently, no one's supposed to be a trillionaire. Now he needs to give away all of his wealth. It's like it's gonna take humanity to space, but no. Let's just give away all the money instead. I don't know. Elon Musk is obviously a special character.
Yeah,
he is the type of person that there's divided opinion about him, but
people call him alien as well.
he's like a mad genius. I think he is like he's crazy, but he's a genius, like Nicholas Tesla was also genius, but he was also a bit crazy, There's an interview, there's a biography, a book by Isaac something about Elon Musk's autobiography. Great book, by the way. I do recommend read it because it gives a really cool insight into his way of thinking and the way he runs business, and it's just a very interesting book. Gonna get a understanding of what, and if someone is gonna take humanity out into the stars, which is just crazy to even sit here and talk about, like it's just straight up science fiction, right? But that's the goal, right? The goal is to get humans to Mars, to build a base, to start a civilization on Mars. That's like a long-term goal, right? Of SpaceX.
Yeah.
But they also they want to build data centers in space, right? Which is, when you think about it, considering the fact that we now have reusable rockets, which basically can just go out into space and then it can come back and land, which was 10 years ago unthinkable, right? And now we're talking about building data centers in space. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. So if you look at SpaceX, so from a long-term perspective, it's a business that is not generating revenue. It's not profitable, But if you look at SpaceX, it's actually 3 different parts in one, right? Where you have the space business, right, with the rockets, and then you have XAI, which is Grok and Twitter X, and then you have Starlink. And Starlink is actually massively profitable. They're making a lot of money on Starlink. And if you look at the space business, it's not really profitable, but it's not, insanely unprofitable. But then you look at XAI, and that's the part of the business that is very unprofitable, right? It's just burning cash. Yeah. And I believe within the space business of SpaceX, you have like you have two different parts, I believe. You have the Falcon rockets, which is actually generating revenue from the flights that they're doing. And then they have the development program, which is the Starship, right? And the Starship is burning cash, right? So you get Starlink is funding the rockets that they're building at SpaceX. And then if you look at XAI, I mean, they're just burning cash. But the thing is, that's the same thing OpenAI, the founders of ChatGPT, and Anthropic, the founders of Claude, that's the same thing they're doing. So I would argue that investing in SpaceX, you're investing in three different types of companies. First, you're investing in, mobile space internet, basically, which is Starlink, which is massively profitable. And you're also investing in XAI, which is basically the same idea of investing in any AI company today. But then you're also investing in the future, which is going to be data centers in space. There's going to be mining in space, right? So to the critics that say that SpaceX is massively unprofitable and you're basically buying a company that is unprofitable, it's not about what it's worth today, right? It's about what it's worth in 5 to 15 years. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Tesla. Tesla was also massively unprofitable when it first launched. If you bought Tesla at IPO, you would have made a lot of money. So there's a lot of interesting angles you can take here with this IPO. And what I'm saying here from a trading perspective is there is massive speculation here. It is basically, it's a fact that it's the biggest IPO in the history of IPOs, but it also comes at a time where humanity is right on the edge of looking. It's like we're on the event horizon of a black hole. We're looking into that black hole. And somewhere in the middle of that black hole, we see, glimpses of the future where we have autonomous AI doing most of the work. And we look back and the pre-AI world is slowly but surely kind of fading, right? And that's what this IPO represents right here. So we're looking at history right here. We're looking at history in the making, and it has insane potential to be volatile. Now, I don't know if it's going to be volatility to the upside or to the downside, but volatility is where we make money as traders. If there's no volatility, there's no money. There's no money being made. No trading. So yeah, this is it's an interesting time for sure, guys. Get in if you have an account at Tradeify Crypto. Go in, open DX Trader, go to SPCX right here, SPCX, and then you add it to the favorite toolbar. How do I even do that? I must say that DX Trade, and we are working on making it better and looking at better solutions for all of you. But like, how do I add to favorites?
I tried it actually, and it didn't work.
Yeah, right. That is what is going on here. Can I? Nice. Okay. Well, I was going to say go in and then add it to your favorites, but yeah, you can't do that. Let's take a look at we can also trade. We can also trade the MicroStrategy, Strategy Inc., which is the, of course, Michael Saylor's company. Now you look at this in a 1 hour. Now this is volatile. This is interesting because what you can do here is you're now in a crypto prop firm where you can trade both Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. So what we can do here is we can add 2 shots right here. We can have the upper one being Bitcoin and the lower one being MicroStrategy. And what's cool about this is they are obviously very correlated to each other, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different interesting strategies here where you can trade. Wait, is it the same chart? This is scary correlated. I'm actually not sure. I'm looking at 2 different markets here. Okay, yeah, it is. But okay, my tab just crashed. What happened there? Let me see if I can re-share it. That's weird. So I tried to share 2 screens at once, and that obviously did not work. Let's see if I can share it again.
Also, guys, let us know what you are trading with Tradeify Crypto and what's your favorite coin currently. It can be Nvidia or maybe SpaceX or any coin which is really doing well for you in the chat.
How come I was able to add Nvidia to the favorites toolbar, but I can't add anything else? What if I... that's weird. Anyway, what I'm gonna do here is... So obviously the markets are closed right now, but it's gonna be opening in not too long. And I'm actually thinking here that I would like to open a trade in anticipation of the open. I think it's going to be a bullish opening for SpaceX.
So you're going long on the lower time frame?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to figure out where or how. There's just not a lot of structure in this, but we have developed a type of trading range. If we just connect the wicks of that low to the high here, we have at least a type of a trading range here. And I'm thinking I want to be structuring the trade around these levels within the range. Yes, I do have a fresh account because I lost the previous one. I made a mistake with entering. It hit my daily loss limit, so I made a mistake by. So I was long a bunch of different altcoins, but the mistake I did was I calculated my loss based on the max account loss, and I forgot that on a 2-step the daily loss is a hard breach, which means I believe it's a hard breach. I believe that what's happened. So I didn't calculate the full loss in the account. So yeah, got a new one. So I'm gonna be careful with the first trades here. I want to know what you're seeing here in SpaceX.
On the lower time frame or higher time frame?
Well, there's not. I guess there's not a lot of higher time frames to look at.
Oh yeah, currently actually, let's go on 1 minute. Let's see what we have. So price is actually ranging at the fair area and in this zone. So I feel for the long and short, I needs price to break above in order to take this high, or break lower to continue till this low volume area to take shots on. So I'm just also waiting for this range price to come out of this range and do something on the 1 minute. So in 15 minutes, let's use volume profile and see what kind of support area we have on the lower time frame and intraday basis. So look at this point of control working as support, and it looks like a mosquito volume profile, but we took the support at the point of control and reacted really heavily. So I feel we are obviously bullish, but the only thing is that there is really less volume on the lower time frame, and also we are stuck on this volume profile range on this area. Let me apply another one and let's see what we have. Yeah, same on the lower time frame. We are just ranging at the point of control and rejecting this low pockets volume, and just need to break above. If we go above, I'll go long until the swing high at 172 will be my TP. So yeah, and also the rejection was from the daily wick, this area, and let's see what volume profile shows on daily as well. Same thing. Everything is at point of control. We are at a fair price on the higher time frame as well. So what happens mainly when we get the D shape of volume profile in any market, it will consolidate, manipulate to the one side, and continue in the opposite direction. AMD, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So on 15 minute, we have on all time frames, on daily, on the 1 hour, on the 15 minute, we are at a very valued price range at the point of control. So need some imbalance to create good volume to continue higher, and also that we might see that near the 9:30 open at the NY open. So yeah, that's my view on the lower time frame, and we are closing below this point of control and this low volume pocket. Let's go on 1 minute. So look at this rejection we got from this edge of the high volume node, which we learned previously in the Friday Discord session about the volume profile, how I use it as supply demand. If we could have closed above this area with a really great support and continue bullish continuation, I would have go long. But right now I feel it looks like it's getting weaker. I think we can go lower on this till 168. So yeah, currently at the end of support level. Let's see how this candle closes, or maybe it might just range here for some time and then show something is on the near the NY open. And I actually opened a trade here to check the spread and stuff. It was really clean, and also I took one trade, closed it around here just to check that is everything working good, and it is.
All right, is the US market opening in 5 minutes or is it in 1 hour?
Oh, I think it's in 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
No, I think it's when
No, it's in 1 hour. 1 hour. Sorry, in 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go to trading view, and I think we'll find some good data over there.
I'm not sure. Like I do think I want to go long here, because the market is the thing is, the market is so bullish right now. It's so risk on. You have the US-Iran war potentially ending, and the deal is supposed to be signed on Friday. We don't have the details the details of the plan. I'm gonna go through some news websites here, see if we have any details. So looking at financial news here, it looks like stock and bonds rallied while oil tumbled after the US and Iran agreed to end their war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz, easing concerns over energy supply disruption and boosting risk appetite across global markets. Basically, what that means is there's going to be a peace. According to, I think the message first came out from Pakistan, and then Trump and Iran confirmed this, and it's supposed to be signed on Friday ahead of the G7 meeting. But now we have US Vice President Vance saying on Iran that there's a lot of details to still sort out. Now, if there's a lot of details to still sort out, there's no deal. Like there's no deal currently, and it has not been signed. And we've seen that this situation has been just going up, like crazy, And maybe, by the way, there's a lot of, we get a lot of ECB speeches. We have Trump, is the G7 leaders doing it today? Yeah, it looks like it is today. Interesting. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we also have the FOMC, the rate statement, and the press conference with Walsh. I think it's going to be his first appearance as the Fed chair on Wednesday. It's going to be very, very important to listen to the wording that he uses, if he is more of a hawk or more of a dove. That could potentially move the markets. It's a very interesting week that we have ahead. Now, sorry, what? That's right. We got Dirk on Tuesday. Thank you, Roman. Dirk is joining us on Tuesday. Do not forget about. He'll be moving the market. Let me see. Okay, so now what I'm worried about is that there's gonna be some talks about the deal, or some details of the deal coming out before the US market open that might point towards the idea that the deal is far from done. And if that's the case, then the market is going to be dragged down lower, and obviously, or in most cases, the SpaceX is going to be moving to the downside as well. But the base case right now, I believe, is SpaceX going higher on the market open. Yeah. So I want to go long. Now let's see where do I want to have my stop loss? Let's look at the daily first. Okay, so on the daily we have a swing, some type of what could be viewed as a swing. Let me see if I can find the right drawing tool here. Looking for a path tool or some type of line. I'm not used to doing analysis within the Trader. I do everything in okay, here it is. No, it's not. Circle, arc. It's not an arc. What am I looking for? Curved line. Where do they have a curved line? Why is there no curved?
Every tool is available which we have in the trading view.
Okay, that sucks. Let's just do it like this then. Okay, that's the low I'm looking at. So then on the daily, that's a swing point. So we go down to the 4 hour. That's also the low from where the local trend started. On the 4 hour, I'm watching this one. It's potential invalidation levels. Those are the one. Can make this one, make the daily yellow. Just give me a second here. Let's see if I can bring up the chat again, because I can see where I... Okay, there it is. Gerald Lewis says, what do you think about gold this market open? I think if the environment stays risk on, I think it's going to move higher, but there's a lot of uncertainty, and it's just testing that resistance right now, I believe. So it's going to be interesting to see. But okay, let's go down into the 1 hour here. Yeah, I would like to think that I'm looking at something like this. And then I would probably look at something like up to the top. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Do we have... Because I like our side here. Is there anything we can look at? Any type of indicators? Do we have future? I don't even know if you have futures for this. Okay, so I'm gonna enter a trade here. I'm gonna risk 1%. And I'm gonna go in with the market here. Okay, there we go. Good fill. That's a great fill.
Yeah.
For an asset that is not even, open. The market is not even open. That is very good spreads right there. That's crazy. Let's see. That's the trade I have open right now on SpaceX. I'm hoping that the current situation that we have with the Iran peace deal. Let's look at Nvidia. Is it Nvidia trading right now as well, or is it closed? We can trade this as well, can't we? I think we can. Yeah, it's trading. Okay, so looking at the 1 hour here for Nvidia, if this could potentially be a... So, I mean, this could potentially be a dip worth buying. We're testing a... I wonder if we have oil. Do we have Brent as well? No. We're probably going to get that, though. We got Coinbase. Let's look at Coinbase. What is Coinbase doing?
We got everything.
Yeah, it's following...
Are we getting NQ as well? NQ and yes. In the future.
I think, yeah, it's not going to be... Obviously, it's not going to be called NQ or ES, but yeah, we're most likely going to be adding the S&P 500 perpetual futures, which is going to be 24/7. So you can trade the S&P 500 futures over the weekend. So if you're trading with, for example, Tradeify futures, you can continue trading the futures market over the weekend here at Tradeify Crypto. That's going to be really cool. So we're really looking to expand our tokenized assets offering as much as possible. All right, so we're getting a little push to the upside right here on SpaceX right now. I like what I'm seeing, but you can clearly see as well here that I think I have, obviously, from a technical perspective, this is not a wonderful entry, right? Because we are inside a resistance zone. And then the question is this a bounce on support, or is it price testing resistance? And I would argue that it's resistance, because it looks like we have a break of structure here with lower highs or equal highs. We're going to break their downside, and this is potential lower highs. So from a technical perspective, this is a fairly weak structure here. But remember, we're coming off a IPO listing on Friday, and then all of this is weakened price action. And the market has not opened yet, so it's very uncertain what will happen here. But we had a question on gold. Do you have any opinion on what you think is the forward projection here for gold around the open today?
Yeah. So
While you answer that, I'm just gonna go get some water. I'll be right back, okay?
okay. So if we talk about gold on the higher time frame, Roman, can we please switch to my screen? Thank you so much. On the higher time frame, I'm talking about 4 hour. Let's go on daily and see what do we have. First of all, we filled this wick really nicely, and price is continuing higher. At the open, I feel this thing might continue higher, and also not because we are at this resistance level. If price closes with a very good volume at this area, then it can easily go till 4,500. That's my view on the gold, and we might. There are many cases. First, we might go lower, fill this low volume node and also this gap, and then continue higher. Maybe tomorrow or maybe today, when the near the NY open. So there are two cases: disrespecting this low volume area and also this supply area, continuing higher, taking support and reaching till 4,500, where I can see there is a fair value, or why market is really happy to trade near the price level. So the point of control is at 4,500. So it can be something like this, or there are many cases because we are at the key level, something like this, or we might just get rejected, and fill this thing and maybe reach till this zone, because we also have some consolidation in this zone at 4,200. So we have to just wait for the NY open and see what happens. But I'm mainly active on gold on the lower time frame. So for me, it's not much so important. But obviously, I always look at what's happening on the higher time frame, but I never wait for all the cases I displayed here, that okay, this will happen, I'll do that. If this happens, I'll do this. It's always on what's happening on the lower time frame. The lowest I trade is 1 minute, but let's take a look at 5 minute and dragging and dropping from the opening. And you can see after really good consolidation, price got rejected from this high value area high, and also on higher time frame we had that resistance level. That's how we got some rejection at the value area high. Price came back lower at this high volume node, and then got rejected, continuing higher. Also really volatile, closing above. So I still feel that on the lower time frame there is not much enough confirmation or data to provide that okay, we are bullish or bearish, because we are again tapping the same area where price got rejected, and also we have low volume at the highs. So in order to continue this volume higher, and okay, I have to mark stuff. I don't know why my trading view always gives me a lot of trouble when it comes to markings. It disappears. I don't know why, but it does always. So and let's see on the 4-hour chart, and you can see this wicks and stuff. Let me apply. Okay, look at this area. We got rejection and this low volume areas. That's why price is really slow in this zone. But if we get some retrace back in the zone and fill this gap, or see the gaps and stuff, you might see a lot of traders on the internet posting their analysis that whenever they see gap up or gap down, whatever, they always force their analysis that price should always fill that inefficiency in the market. But if we take a help of this tool and look at with the geopolitical stuff and market perspective, I feel we can easily drive till 4,500. So it's like, oh, there is a gap, I'm not going to trade, I'm just going to wait for market to reach this back in the zone and continue higher. Till then I'm not doing anything. That's the worst thing which you can do as a trader. It's like, oh, it's Monday, no news, I'm not going to trade. Oh, it's Tuesday, no news, I'm not going to trade. Oh, it's CPI, I'm going to trade after the news. oh, tomorrow I have another news. And I've seen many people posting their analysis about the I think they'll post, okay, let me show you guys the screenshot and stuff, not that about the tweet, but the forex factory. I think my settings are off right now, but let me post it here and show you guys. So, oh, no news. Oh, no trade. I actually don't really follow that stuff. It's more of like, if I see an opportunity, I'm taking it. If not, then even on news days and volatile days, there will be no trade for me many times. So yeah. So we are actually at the value area low of this volume profile. If we need some good volume to continue higher, so I feel 4,500 can be the next magnet for buyers if we close above this low pocket area and also use FVG. So that's my view on the gold. You need to sync your time to exact time so candle will not be glitchy. What platform are you talking about?
Oh, we got a good move on SpaceX. I'm already up about 300. Okay, I was up $300 and now up 90. Oh, okay, this is fast. Starting to move now. I like that. Okay, so looking at the 1 minute, that's some good good volatility here. Interesting. Sorry to just hijack your conversation there about gold. I was listening, and I think you're right. We can get above that 4,350 area, then it's looking good.
Yeah. I think on my chart, if I see SpaceX is actually rejecting from this, I think if we are in a range of the lower time frame, I think we need really good push above this high, then we can take out this easily, because we already tapped this price many times, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, look at this candle coming lower. It's so fast. I feel I'm trading NQ at the 930 if I look at the 5-minute candle. It was so fast. Pump higher and just closing below this low volume area. Again, now we are up. It's too fast. Maybe on these. Oh, look at this. Okay. Also, we have this wicks on the higher time frame, which we use as a supply and demand zone. So maybe this 4-hour wick is acting as resistance for us, only using with the wicks, and it aligned with this low volume area. So I think we are in a very balanced market right now. If you talk about low time frame on SpaceX, needs some imbalance on one side. And I think going shorts on SpaceX really, it's a tough position.
Is it me or is it you, Ayush? Okay. You should go to IKEA. They have very good Wi-Fi. Get some balls. Go to IKEA. Vegetable balls. Green balls. Very good. I was actually looking into... Oh, sorry. Yeah. Can they hear him? Okay. Okay, no problem. So okay, we got. I'm gonna have to jump in a meeting in about 15 minutes. So you're gonna be alone here a bit, Ayush. I'm gonna jump in a quick meeting and then I'll be back I'll be back right after that meeting. I'm gonna try to have that meeting as quickly as possible, and of course, I want to get back into the markets here as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna definitely be back before the markets open.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, let me know what pair you guys want me to analyze, and let's take a look at hype and look at this reaction we actually were talking about in the last week about the higher time frame area, and Glenn said that I'm not really good at analyzing higher time frame zone, but to be honest, it's just same thing which you do on the lower time frame. Just look for some low pocket areas. Yeah, it's just the candle will take some time to give you the result, but it's the same thing. Just apply some supply demand and wait for price reaction, and with time frame alignment, look on lower time frame what's actually there. So after getting really good reaction at the support area, if I remove all of this stuff, it's like break and retest setup, to be honest. And on the lower time frame, I actually was long. I closed it. The intraday habit is still there in me. I could have taken a really good sharp long. Somehow everything is erased on my chart. There is nothing. I don't know what is the issue here. Maybe.
Wow, hype is so good, man. Looks amazing.
Yeah,
dude, I'm telling you, hype is going to be at like 150 in like next year. This thing, like at least 100. This thing is just insane.
Yeah, and it's also very volatile on lower time from every single day. There is volume.
Yeah,
even on weekends.
Yeah,
so like if you, so like if you are bored touching grass on the weekend, you can come back on trading view and just look at hype. It will show you some setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trading hype here. Let's see. This is the long-term setup. I had my stop loss based on weekly ATR, so that one is looking good. But let me see if we can perhaps trade this more on an intraday low time frame basis. So there's a few levels I want to be marking out here. First, we have this one. That's a good support if we come down lower. We're right now testing a resistance area. So we are right now playing an area between major, well, not major, but definitely important resistance and support. So what I'm thinking here, we can also look at the 1 hour. We can see clearly that there was good momentum from when we initiated that breakout move up to that. So we have a, some type of swing and then an indecision candle right here. We're getting some bullish momentum coming in now, getting that push to the upside. You can clearly see that there's just indecision here, but we're getting pushes to the upside on the 15 minute. The 15 minutes is going to close in 10 minutes. We're going to have the 5 minute closing in about 5 minutes, I think. Let's see here. So I'm gonna take a long here on hype. Let's go trade, create new order, market stop loss is going to be at 672. So it's going to be at 672. Going to be risking 1%. Let's go. Okay. So I'm gonna be expecting a breakout here, and if we break out here, then we should be hitting this level above. So a little under 2R on this one, or almost exactly 2R. Let's see. Got a little anticipated breakout trade here. Go into the 1 minute here and just check the flow of things here. Can modify that a little bit. Okay, so right now we are up on SpaceX. We are down on Hyperliquid. Let's see. Well, at least one of them is going to go, maybe not to Mars, but at least to the moon.
Yeah. Oh, we have Black Ship saying something. Jonathan, my unban on JSOP, please. My unban. He's saying my unban.
Okay, he got.
Can you say
got
please?
Banned. Who is it?
Right.
Let's see.
Right, please, 100 times, and he'll think if you want to unban you or not.
SCP. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you. I'll give you a second chance. Yeah. I will give you a second chance.
He's saying I also made an apology letter for you. I don't know how to send it. You can send it on his email.
You can send it to my email. It's Jonatan@tradeify.co.
Yeah. We'll read it live.
Yep, and I need to be addressed as Sensei, obviously.
Thank you, boss.
What was I doing? Yes, I was unbanning him. Okay, let's see if I can go in and unban him. I'll do that right away. Okay, how do I actually do that? Can't remember how to. Okay. I'm gonna add a reminder to do that. I'll do that tomorrow, okay? Because I'm live now. Unban Yesu. Okay. Unban Yesu P. Tomorrow or someday. Tomorrow. Okay, good. You're in my to-do list for tomorrow. All right, we are down. We are down on hype. SpaceX is looking fine. I like this. Let's see. Let's add hype here. I just want to see what we got for both of them here. Interesting type of move here. Nice. I don't know why, but that's interesting. That is interesting. What happened there? That's just a coincidence. There's probably no correlation there. Or there is correlation, but you know, it's just what they say. Correlation does not equal causation. What is hype doing? It's losing me money here. All right, guys. Roman, you can remove me whenever you're ready, because I need to prepare some stuff for the meeting, and then I'll be back right after the meeting. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I'm actually trying to load up the MMT. Somehow I can't. But anyway, let's continue with the hype and looking at the. So what we can do is, I don't know why this trading view is doing really dirty. And look at this opening. I don't know which pair is up. Look at this pair, just open straight up. Created this low pocket zone using it as support and tap, continuing higher. Again, coming back lower, using it as support and continuing higher. Same thing in this pullback, which we got at this area. and right now we are at this low volume tops and feel I think I always wait for price to retrace back into this low volume area and then give me some absorption and continuation kind of setup. But I feel let's try on the different browser. If it works, then I can break down with the footprint and stuff. It should work. Because the thing is, it I don't know, it fails to open and on every single. Oh, I take it back. It is working on the in the different browser. Yeah. So what we can do is switch to that zone. Let me arrange everything before we jump in, and yeah, you guys are having, and also we have 13 people watching us, but 10 likes. The goal is 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes. I'm not kidding. 1,000 likes, and we do 10 giveaways. 1,000 likes, and we do not 10. It's a lot. I think let's do 5 giveaway if we hit 1,000 likes. I'm still every single day. I'm praying and waiting for the guy who used to pump the likes. If you are here, please do it. I'll pay you the money. Show me how you do it. Hype. Wait, give me a minute, guys. Hype. I don't know what. Wait. I think it's still loading, but okay. I think we should wait for Anastasia to join, and then I'll arrange stuff. I think it will take a few minutes. I can't. I'm banned. But you can try from this ID. Jonathan might ban you again if you do something. Hello, robot. So I have unbanned you. If you want a pump, you need to wait till tomorrow until Jonathan unban me. Hopefully. Okay. Tell me when you press that button, whatever you do with the software you use, let me know. I would like to take a look at. So let's talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff, and then we'll come back to. Okay, so I think every single volume profile on my chart is here. I don't know how TradingView managed to do all of these stunts, but it's really hurting me because I don't know. I feel every single time when I open TradingView, it's something new on my chart. Okay, on the daily, so you can see where we are slowly recovering from this move we had at the opening of the June month, straight into this lows, and now trying to recover. And I think we can continue. We can see continuation from this area, but if you look at this area on higher time frame, I feel that the next area where price, I think we are very close to the 1800 mark on the Ethereum. And okay, so I think this can act as a magnet for us when the market opens on the 4-hour. Now, so we're going to use two things here: the wick and volume profile and supply demand. So I'm going to assume that this area, which is this wick, which was a resistance, now going to act as support on Ethereum. If price come again into the zone, take support, the next target for me on the Ethereum would be 1700 and yeah, 1701, 774 on Ethereum, and the restore reward would be great if we get some longs. The zone, the stop would be in this area, and my target would be this high volume pocket. And with the wicks, and it will give us some rejection. And let's go on 1 hour. I think it looks good. I should go long till this price level. But let's don't forget that we have Bitcoin as well. I have to check. I have to check something, which is strength and weakness. Let's add Bitcoin. Okay, on the higher time frame. So look at this price action. The same scenario which we were looking at on Ethereum. You can see Bitcoin is already there. I think it's not reached, but very close to this high. So for me, my next target would be 167,119 after the NY open, and this area can act as support zone, which is really beautifully getting aligned, with this low volume area, and then continue higher. So I think I have same kind of case on this, and also break and retest kind of setup. So looking at Bitcoin, it is very bullish, very strong. So it can easily reach 67119 before Ethereum does. Yeah, Ethereum is not so strong for bulls. So that's my view on Ethereum. And let's take a look at Doge. I think I don't really want to disobey. I mean, leave that pair behind and just continue with hype. Because of Glenn, I'm being a fan of that pair, or I would be stuck here with Doge. Oh, I don't know what happened at this time, and we got really good pump and dump and rejection from this area. Anyways, let's have a look. Oh, I think we have already reached the area where we might see some sort of continuation lower on Doge, but because of this rejection and wick, I feel there are still chances that it might feel this entire wick and then continue lower, and this point of control may act as a magnet. But looking at the 4 hour, I'm not sure. Is it on the only this broker, or let's see if it's Coinbase. It's Coinbase. Let's add some another exchange and let's see. Let's do OKX. Oh, it's on every exchange, so that the move is true. I always make sure when I see some weird wicks in the market, because sometimes it's not on the every single broker. So on the daily, yeah. I think the movement is already picking up, taking support of this wick. Even after the rejection, I think this kind of setup I have explained many times on the live session, that whenever we see a rejected candle, even if it's on a higher time frame, it's not guaranteed that price is actually going to continue lower. It's always about waiting for the confirmation candle and then deciding. So what we can do is, let's see if this indicator works on the 15-minute. It looks set. Let's go back to Coinbase. Yeah. Okay. I know it's looking really weird right now. It's just session Asia, session London, and the NY. That's what I'm talking about. That this pair is mainly really volatile when I'm sleeping. So it's like from NY PM till Asia is where I'm not available to analyze the market. Look at this move here, and today, and look at the yesterday. After I leave the market, this kind of candle forms. Oh shit, I did something wrong here, I guess. Okay, And also today's like target, I think we will do a giveaway if we hit. Let me refresh my screen, and we have 15 likes. Should we do 30? Oh no, 25. 25 is a good number. Tradeify 25. What? Oh, Roman says 35. 35 is also a good number. We need 35 likes. And if we don't hit the like target, or maybe we might not be able to give away, it's because of Roman, not me. I said 25. He said 35. So it's on him. So I think let's take a look at this pair. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this rejection from this Wex. Price is fighting every many times to close above this supply zone and this low volume pocket. But let's okay, I think they should have SpaceX. Oh, they do actually. Wait guys. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me share my MMT chart and let's make this more interesting. Yeah, I think it's back. It is back. So if we look at my chart, we have this daily volume profile where we can see that we have how many buyers coming in, but still price closing below. And we can use this imbalance. There is an imbalance in this market and getting aligned with the value area high. It was a really precise move. And look at this always. Whenever I want to take a trade,
yeah, he literally cannot
this is the
hear me
best.
now.
And I know it looks really confusing right now because
me? Yeah.
oh, if you can't hear her, then there is something wrong with my setup, maybe. Roman, not her. Yeah, new experiment. If still I fail to. Can you say something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone
okay.
can hear me
All good, yeah.
in the chat.
No, it's all good now.
Ayush, can you hear me as well?
Oh yeah, clean.
Okay. Because the chat could hear me, you couldn't hear me. How are you today?
So that's what I said. I'm absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. How are you doing? I think how's gold doing?
Well, it opened with 500 ticks gap, with 50 points gap in the morning. Thank you, Trump. So I didn't really do the analysis over the weekend because I talked about it with my friend yesterday, who is also a trader. I was like, because they are kind of signing this peace deal, again, now I might take a weekend off because no matter which analysis I'm going to do, it's going to open with a gap 500, 1,000 ticks. So your whole analysis is going to go to waste anyway, So I was like, okay, I'm going to redo my analysis in the beginning of the week when it opens because, usually I do it over the weekend. I analyze like weekly and daily time frame and then 4 hours, and I build my bias during the weekend already. And then within the week, I execute within the bias. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday I was like, well, that's absolutely doesn't make any sense because it's not gonna work out anyway, most likely, it's gonna go to waste. Yeah. So gold is fine. I don't know if we are on my chart now or not because I cannot really
see on your chart. We're on your chart.
Okay, so from the current moment, we had this gap, and I didn't trade this gap because I wasn't sure if it's gonna, fill in the gap back or it's gonna continue. So at the moment now, within a day, we are bullish. So we closed above this volume area right here, this previous consolidation. This was a weekly dynamic level as well, so weekly point of control. And then the price rejected it first, then was able to break through it, hold above. Then this is the weekly point of control from the current week, so the one that just opened today. We had a small consolidation around that, some volume coming in as well here. So what even was it? Let's have a look at this. So that was like lots of beat coming in, aggressive selling. However, despite the aggressive selling, as we can see, the price kept consolidating. So the buyers were absorbing the sellers' activity. So if we, for some reason, there's a different settings for my delta. 1 second. So the candle had a bearish delta, however, we had the bullish candle, so there's absorption of sellers. The price still tried to go down though, but we tested finally the new consolidation that created today on the retest of this previous weekly point of control, and now we are going up. So now I just entered a small buy position, so very small risk on this one. And let's see if it's going to hold through the market opening, because, well, the price also still might go and fill in the gap. But I'm currently bullish. I'm in a buy. The reason also is because we did break the volume. Like I said, we did have an absorption of sellers. And because the last candle, before I entered long on this current candle, we had a very bullish candle, so strength of buyers, and we had a huge delta jump. So there was a lot of inflows of aggressive buying pressure as well. And the volume started to go higher when the price started to rebound back up as well. So for me, it's a bullish sign, although of course we have an extra risk because the price still might go down and still might retest the previous gap and fill it in. Essentially, I'm still bullish. So if you forget about the gap, it's a completely bullish setup for me. So if it continues higher, and at least I'm going to be moving my stop loss to break even very soon, because again, if we forget about the gap, it's perfectly bullish, but we cannot forget about the gap because it's still there, of course. So if the price continues higher, I'm going to move my stop loss to break even as soon as I can. And then around 43.90 is going to be my first target. We had lots of orders here before. We did kind of test this liquidity. So if the price is going to go higher after that, the next targets will be 44.00, 44.10. This is a futures quotes, of course. So for PAX, it's going to be slightly different. But this is like the main three targets that I have: 43.90, 4400, and 44.10 areas currently. So this is my PAX so far.
I have the same idea. We are in the high time frame fair area, and I think if we close above, it can easily go to 4,500.
Yeah, I think so. Void is saying, Akram is saying in the chat, by the way, Akram, good to see you. How are you doing? In the chat, he's saying, after I opened the chart in the morning, I was like, yep, let the weekend continue till the price settle. Yeah, I mean, makes sense because like stock market also opened with a gap, right? We had huge gaps everywhere almost. So sometimes it's just better to step away and you wait until this calms down. Because if you rush too fast, you might need to, you might make some losses that you will need to make up in the end of the week instead of just moving into profit if you just wait a little bit longer. So, from my experience, sometimes in the past, I rushed a little bit from the beginning of the week, which was difficult to find a balance because I normally trade the market opening. But because of the volatility and because there's so many changes that Trump was doing over the weekend, always in announcements, it became a little bit more difficult to balance when I trade and when I just sit back. So sometimes I rushed a little bit too fast. I made some losses in the beginning of the week, which obviously reflected on the weekly P&L in the end of the week, because instead of making profits directly, I was making up the loss first and then only going into the profit and then second half of the week, which is like the waste of time and waste really good opportunities. It's a balance, I guess. So I'm in the long now. Let's see.
So you're long from what price? From what price?
I am long since $6 below currently. So it is 43.67 basically. 43.67 for GC futures.
To be honest, gold is really treating me well on the lower time frame. I just can't take my eyes off, and I think I'm slowly ignoring NQ.
Yeah, and right now, for example, you see there is more volume coming in, bearish, and the price starts to pull back again. So that's like, it didn't really decide yet where it's gonna go, you know? So
yeah,
I don't like really like it, because now we had the inflows of both asks and bids lower. And, I don't really appreciate this like bearish candle that was just forming. So, okay, if it closes above it, great. But if it closes below it, I'm going to get out of the trade and then re-enter if we close back above this zone here. So when the market is so uncertain, I prefer to close trade earlier and then re-enter again, then rather than holding the trade that I currently am in, like when it's 50-50, you know? Yeah. I want it to be a little bit more certain than 50-50 preferably. This is,
Yeah, and also, Glenn, if you are with us watching, then you can ask Anastasia about ATAS, because he was asking mentions about this platform on the Friday, and I was like, bro, I don't use it, but if you want to know more, you can join us on the live stream and ask about this platform, because he's really interested to know more about the how to, like where he can find the volume profile and stuff, and how to set it up. And also, the video is on the YouTube.
Yeah, I have actually recording, like I was recording some startups, and like how to go from the first launch of the platform to like start making your templates. But if you just have any questions, of course, I'm going to be very happy to help. So this is 4-hour time frame, for example, for gold. And on this 4-hour candle, which is obviously not closed yet, we have the majority of the volume in the middle. If you place the volume over this candle, so within the last hours, we are bullish again. So it's a completely bullish setup. I just don't like how difficult the price is moving up, because here is the value area of this candle. So within the last hours, the narrative also remains bullish. So if you look at the bigger picture, yeah, we are bullish no matter what, but like some details, like for example, the fact that we have this volume right now, it's not something that I really like. So it's not really the best behavior of gold that I've seen, honestly. Have you traded today, Ayush?
I did on the lower time frame. That's what I'm saying. I'm in the curse. I'm in the curse of gold. I think last time I took a trade on the NQ was maybe it's been 3 weeks. For me, it's actually more about hitting my daily profit target. It can be whatever pair I see a setup on. So it's like, I think I have forgotten. I used to trade at the night in my country. But now it's like more of like trading London session in gold, and then for the day, a few dollars in some accounts, and yeah. It's really aligns and suits my routine I have here. So yeah.
Trading gold, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were trading Nasdaq in different trading session, no? You were trading New York only on Nasdaq, no?
Yeah, and that's actually difficult because it's late at night in my country.
Yeah, it's super late. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer gold during London, to be very honest as well. It moves usually very good in London. Of course, not maybe today after the gap, but overall, if you take the overalls, like London, for me, is better to trade gold. So I have a bigger window for entry, for example. Like it's easier for me to determine the direction. Overall, I prefer London session, to be fairly honest. Yeah. Okay, Boyd is saying, Akram, likewise, Anna, I took some time to keep my head down until my birthday. so I could carry that momentum in the next chapter of my life. Amazing. Well, happy belated birthday, and I do wish you an amazing year ahead of you. So all your success, all your goals are gonna come to reality, and you can actually make them happen. Good luck with all of that, with all of the things that you want to do. Glenn, if you have any questions specifically about ATAS, just type in the chat. I'm going to be super happy to help. Anything that I can guide you through, anything that can help you, just type it. I'm going to be happy to answer. He's going to rejoin and answer this question. She black. So right now gold is trying, I'm still in my long, and it's trying to close above this volume of the candle. As we can see, the candle closed bullish. We still had some volume obviously on top. So now, right now we have another attempt to go higher. The volume profile that you can see in front of you is a 1 hour volume profile. So this volume profile, because I'm on the 5-minute time frame chart, on the 5-minute footprint right now in front of you. And the volume profile that you see on the left is the hourly volume profile. So it shows you how the volume is distributed within the last hour. So now we see that we have mostly imbalances on the ask side. We have more imbalances coming on the ask side. So the price is mainly bullish at the moment. So for me, okay, we are still bullish. So I'm going to keep holding this trade. However, obviously, it's always 50-50, and I'm going to be watching it closely because of the volatility after the market opening, and it still has the chances to eventually pull back down because the point of control of the hour is right here, and it's struggling to kind of keep above it currently. So I'm going to be very careful with that one. Ayush, you're back with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm finally back or not.
There is a question for you in the chat, actually. From Kid Black. He's asking if you can start today on the live stream and take this one scalp that you usually take on before the live stream together with them, because that will be amazing to see, in the live.
Oh yeah, I will. Actually.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. That's what I'm actually planning on, lower time frame scalping every single day.
It's difficult sometimes to do live trading, because if you have live trading within specific hours, it's not always that the market moves exactly at this time when you are on the charts. So sometimes you say, okay, I'm going to do the live trading, but realistically it's not possible because, the market is not giving you the opportunity to enter the trade, for example. Yeah. So it's always tricky to do this live trading streams, because it's not always that market is cooperating with you really good on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you talk about PAXG, it is really easy to trade in the future space on the lower time frame, to be honest. If you talk about PAXG in crypto, I would not go lower than 5 minutes. Something I do in the future space is to trade on 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would actually have to be it's like if you take a look at this setup, it's like price came into this low volume area, and also I use bubbles as support and resistance. So you can see this 35 contract sitting at this level, and we have some sellers trapping in this zone, and also low.
What disconnected? Oh. Yep, I see. Regarding the comment in the chat, I think, I'm pretty sure I can do the same. Again, it depends on the market. I don't really do scalp. Depends what you mean by scalping. So obviously, but the next time I'm just going to connect my account and we'll do it live. But again, it depends if the market is going to be good or not. So I'm in the trade now, but you just cannot see my account. So I'll make sure that you can see it next time. But this one is risky because, again, if you look at how the price is reacting around this point of control of the hour. So on the range XV charts, we see that the price is really struggling. So we have choppy movement instead of the straight movement up. And every time the price reaches the higher high, we have more volume coming in and struggling to go up. So normally also if you look at the delta, cumulative delta, it's consolidating while the price tries to go up, which is normally a bearish sign. So that's why I'm really closely watching my longs on gold currently, because it might reverse on me at any moment. I don't particularly like this. So let's see. So again, this is kind of one of the divergence setups that I trade when the cumulative delta is consolidating, showing us that the amount of asks and bid over this period of time is more or less balanced. So it's neither going up or down during this period of time. Like in the perspective, and the price still continues to go up. So it's not the real movement based on the market auction, because normally the market auction, so the orders should be obviously reflecting the movement of the price, more or less, right? But if it's the divergence between the prices going up, for example, but delta doesn't, or the other way around, that's usually the fake movement behind it. And it's either accumulation or absorption before the potential reversal. So in this case, it's normally the bearish setup for me for reversal, but on the lower time frame only. So again, the problem is that on the high time frame, it's bullish for me. The 4-hour time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, it's bullish for me. Of course, we're gonna see how in 2 minutes the candle is gonna close, because this is a current bullish candle. The candle where I entered the trade, in a matter of fact, on 43.67. The majority of the volume is here. So as long as in less than 2 minutes, so 1 minute and a half, we close above the point of control of this candle, which is at 43.75, I will keep holding my longs. If this 30-minute candle closes below 43.75, which is the point of control of this candle, I'm going to close my long. Preferably, of course, that it closes also above the value area of this candle, but it's right now within the value area of this candle. So not ideal, but will do. It will do. Yeah, so it depends, because on the others you can place footprints in any kind of setups that you want. So if you take, for example, the 5-minute footprint that you've seen before, so I was on this chart before, you will see the bid and ask. So on the left side, you will see bid, and on the right side, you will see ask. But if I want, I will obviously change to delta, which is going to be the difference between ask and bid, right? So it's going to be the same here. However, like I can do pretty much whatever I want to do with the setup. So we can do the volume and the delta together, for example, as well. We can do bid and ask. Like this is what was before. So bid and ask, and the cell colored based on the color of the direction of the delta. So inside you have the bids on the left, asks on the right, and the color of the tick of the cell of the cluster is determined by the delta being positive or negative.
Hey, Anastasia.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I saw that Ayush's internet is struggling today.
He is joining and leaving us again.
Yeah. What do you think about SpaceX? We had the market open here. I have a long open on SpaceX here. SpaceX is absolutely flying. This is looking good. Nice.
I cannot see the chart.
Okay, Roman, switch to my chart. Let's go. We
I'm
got Ayush here as well.
I'm in a long for gold now, and it's also flying. Hopefully,
Nice.
It's gonna fly
Yeah.
until my TP, because my TP is at 43.90. So very hopefully, it's gonna actually reach my TP, because it's been struggling after the opening with the gap, obviously.
don't you think this is like an obvious setup, with the whole risk on situation that we have in the market, and to be able to enter a trade on SpaceX before the market opens? I mean, to me, that's a no-brainer. With seeing that, Asian stocks are breaking, European and the Nikkei breaking in new all-time highs. We got talks of a peace deal, everything, right? And then it's like, okay, here we got SpaceX, which is like the hottest stock right now. I think it's definitely some good risk reward on playing it like that.
100%. It's a no-brainer sometimes. It's like when the war started, there was no-brainer to buy oil at this moment. I don't think like maybe it's not going to continue to fly forever, but it's definitely a great idea. I honestly did not use this opportunity, so I'm not going to even lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities out there. And sometimes it's like you think about an idea, you can sit here and it's like, okay, well, if a war breaks out, we're going to go long oil. Like, it's a good idea, and then you don't do it. Like, it's a lot of the ideas that you discuss, like you just end up not following along with those. Let's do a giveaway. Okay, let's do a giveaway. So let's do a giveaway. And I want everyone to write in the chat right now, Elon Musk is the best. Okay, Elon Musk is the best, because without him, I would not be up $850. Okay, Elon Musk is the best.
I can only accept hearing it is because you are up $850. If it wasn't the case, I wouldn't be able to accept what I just heard.
Well, I'm kind of torn. I think he's a genius, but I think he's a bit of a crazy genius. We talked about this before you came on, me and Ayush. It's definitely someone who you either love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
He's a very special character.
Yeah, he's a very special character. He's a genius. He's a super smart guy. Before he went crazy, one of my dreams was to just actually meet him and ask him some questions. But then he lost his mind slightly. Nonetheless, he's a genius.
He got a great book, a great autobiography by, I can't remember the author, Isaac something. It's actually a very interesting read by Isaac Walter. Interesting. Okay, let's do that. We got a duck race coming up. Oh wow, there's so many people in the chat that loves Elon Musk. Look at that. Everyone thinks he's the best. I didn't know we had so many Elon Musk lovers in the chat. Crazy. This is gonna make the algorithm go crazy. If we were on X, this would be trending right now. Okay. Look at this. What do you think, Anastasia? So Elon Musk is retarded, but what about SpaceX? Is SpaceX retarded as well?
I honestly, I'm really not I know the topic and everything, but it's again, I didn't really get into the stocks trading yet, so I'm not the best person for this to ask.
But if we but I say no, continue. So you were going to say something.
I was saying that in general, the SpaceX has, if you look around, there are similar stocks here. Like, it has huge potential. In general, what they did, I think, from the perspective of, science and everything, is just crazy. And obviously, for me personally, I think it's a really good investment. But I'm not sure about long term because, again, there is an Elon Musk factor, which is a huge manipulator when it comes to the market. I'm a little skeptical in terms of the stock, but it was a no-brainer at this moment, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember back in maybe 2018 or 19 when Elon Musk started to become really big, and he got invited in on all of these podcasts. And I remember he went on that, who's that guy with the suit, Lex? So went on the Lex podcast and then went on Joe Rogan. And remember, Joe Rogan is like, he smoked weed on the podcast and the shares of Tesla just plummeted. I remember that day because I was shorting Tesla when he was on the podcast, because I'm like, yeah, he's gonna say some stupid shit today, you know. And he did. He even on the podcast, he even got a text from his friend. Just like, dude, you gotta stop smoking on the podcast because the shares of Tesla are dumping.
My God.
So it's interesting. Yeah, he's definitely interesting person. But I mean, I think as well, you know, if he truly wants to get people to Mars, and I mean, if it's one person that can do that, it's probably Elon Musk. So
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I mean they want to they want to build data centers in space, and if he managed to do that, and SpaceX starts building the first data centers in space, it's gonna be crazy.
Of course, it's gonna be massive.
Yeah.
You know, this is a good part about crazy people. It's crazy and ambitious. You know, this is what I love about the people like Elon Musk. I have my own opinion about him, but in general, you get the idea and you have less resistance towards trying it again and again and again until it works. And I think it's fascinating, honestly. You know, because majority of the people live in fear of trying and failing. And he is one of the things that I've heard from him on one of the podcasts as well a long time ago. And I really love this, is that, of course, he knew that there's only 10% of the chances it's going to succeed and 90% of the chances are going to fail, you know, but he kept trying because he had 10% of the chance that it's going to succeed. So if you try 10 times, eventually it's still going to succeed. 1 out of 10.
Yeah. It's crazy, you know. I started reading the book by Nassim Taleb, I think it is, about what's the book? Fooled by Randomness, I believe. And I've just read the intro, but it's very interesting how he talks about that most of the successful people out there, you know, the experts, a lot of this success. I'm not going to say everyone got lucky, right? It's not just about luck, but a lot of success has to do with luck. But then you look at someone like Elon Musk, right? And didn't he co-found PayPal and then he sold that, which made him millions? Yeah. And then from that, you know, he then launched, you know, created Tesla. He created SpaceX, and the things that they're doing at SpaceX is just absolutely incredible. And you know, Tesla also, you know, a major player. So when it comes to Elon Musk, it's like, I'm not sure in that case. I believe every success has to do with luck for him. That surely, or maybe he's just trying thousands of different things, and then some of them is gonna work, because the guy is a machine. He doesn't sleep a lot, right? He only sleeps like 5 hours a night, right? So he's able to work way more than we're actually working. Okay, what happened? Oh man, I got stopped out on hype. God damn it. Okay, whatever. So anyway, he doesn't sleep a lot, so he gets extra hours in a day, right? And then he has worked so much, and he goes into these like hardcore modes where he once ordered like Tesla to go in like hardcore mode, which then meant that the senior staff were all going to sleep in the Tesla factories, right? So senior at the company, they were all sleeping on mattresses within the actual warehouse. And that's how we get stuff done. So like the culture at his companies are just absolutely crazy. What's up, Spotify? We got no signal from El Gato as well. What's up, no?
Yep.
No, something with the camera. We can still hear you though. There we go.
I think I'm
There we
back.
go.
Just switch to the different camera. I still cannot figure out why the camera shuts off sometimes, like an actual camera. I have absolutely zero clue. So
Maybe it's getting warm, but it's supposed to be a good streaming camera, right?
it's a very good streaming camera, and it's not getting, like, I tried different batteries and everything, and it's not the camera problem. I think the laptop cannot handle it, and it just disconnects.
Okay, so it's the laptop then. Okay, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, let's see if we can get that giveaway up and running. Give me a second.
Let's go. I just closed my long. In the meantime, while you are setting this up, I closed my long on gold for now. The reason being is that it pushed really very well to the upside. I'm not sure if you can switch to my screen. Not on my screen.
Yeah, it's on screen.
Yeah, we are okay. So the price, this is the previous 30-minute candle where I entered on the 43.67 approximately, right? We went to the first target, which is at 43.90. The first target was there because we had a huge volume inflow here before on this one, and we tried approaching it before with a long candle, grabbed some liquidity, pulled down. I'm assuming that we still have some liquidity left at this level. The price pulled up extremely fast because if you look at a 5-minute candle, so there was no movement, barely anything, and then a spike of the movement. And then when the price went towards my target at 43.90, there was starting to come in the big volume and the candle before that as well. So guys, I'm like, if I'm gonna show you my account, I literally just exited the trade. Like, wait a second, like it was like here, 3 ticks above, below the high. So that was, I'm so happy I closed this trade. I'm so happy I got out.
That's perfect.
So yeah,
that's absolutely perfect.
I'm done for now, I think. Yeah, I need to see what's going on with gold because I'm still thinking that we might come back down to retest like a gap, perhaps.
So that's a 1:1 for you today on gold.
Yeah, I think so. But fairly honest, okay, if we close above 43.85 and 43.90 zone, I might re-enter again because my next target is 4400 and 4410. There is a lot of volume on this 30-minute candle, which is not yet closed, so we still have almost 16 minutes until the candle closure. And also this huge volume was tested before. So if the price is able to break through it, so close above 43.90 on 30-minute candle at least, then I might see the lower time frames. If I get confirmation, I might re-enter for 4400, 4410. So a couple of small longs still. Depends on the market.
All right, we got more people in the chat, so I'm going to be adding everyone. We got Sheep Black asking if we would buy a ticket to Mars if we could.
Would you?
Would you guys? I mean, I don't know. Like it's gonna take years to get there. First of all, like I don't know how long, but it's gonna take an insane amount of time. Okay, let's ask AI. How long would it take to travel to Mars in a spaceship? I guess, because I guess that's what we call them.
Like in a commercial.
It would take. Yeah, it's gonna take like 9 months to get there. I thought that was more though. That was not too bad. Yeah, I would definitely do it, but like, I would probably die if I did it, like 9 months in there, and then I'm gonna go out on the planet, and it's just everything on there. Like, I just know if there's life on Mars, it's gonna try to kill me, and if the environment is just gonna be so difficult. I think the first people that go there needs to be like proper athletes and like astronauts that actually can handle all of that. And then, but then if they build a base, right? If they build a base and I can go there, and live there, then hell yeah, absolutely, 100%, I would go there tomorrow. Of course, if I can bring my family. If not, I'd go there anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, I would probably prefer bringing them.
I will go there anyway. So.
Yeah, that's a
I've
very
got wild,
sniper exit.
Sorry, what?
Anastasia. I'm saying Anastasia, like it was really nice exit at the top.
Yeah, that was a really good exit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pulling back down again.
Yeah, that was perfect. I think I'm probably might go back to like 340, something like that.
Right, I'll send you those guys in the chat. You will see it now.
Right, let's see if I can get some. We can get some duck race going. Oh wow!
You saw that?
Nice. That's like the perfect top right there.
See, guys, I'm not making this up. Jonathan and Ayush can confirm this.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
entry.
will connect my account next time, so it's a live trade.
Yeah, that sucks when you don't have it connected.
Yeah, no, I will connect it until Wednesday so we can see the live stream next time. See if I am gonna trade.
I actually have a few Forex positions open that I completely forgot about. I just need to double check.
Swing ones.
No, I'm actually I need to kind of work on my system some more because the way I'm trading the Forex market is not I've done it now for the way I've been trading now is I've been doing this for like 1 year now, about 1 year, and I've now over the weekend I went through the results, and this is something that I've been fearing would be the case, but the swaps are eating up too much of the profits. So I've looked into, okay, is any of the pairs can I maybe swing trade only the ones with positive carry or where the swaps are actually positive? And there's only one CFD firm out there that offers positive swaps, that actually gives you the swaps that the live market gives you. Otherwise, all other prop firms out there, they give you negative swaps only because they simply do not want you to be holding positions overnight or for long term. But even with that, it's eating up a lot of my profits. So now I have to change approach a little bit, where I need to change my holding time to like a few days instead of like weeks or months. So I need to kind of look into the numbers and make some changes. So more not intraday but intra week, not to pay too much swaps.
Yeah, swaps eat a lot of your profits.
Yeah, the thing is with high time frame trading and trading long term is it's not that difficult, because you just go long if the trend is up and vice versa if the trend is down, and then you just hold the position until the trend breaks. And it's actually very, very simple. But what makes it difficult is the cost associated with being leveraged, right? Because if you're long term, if you're just buying an index, it's simple. I mean, the stock market is bullish, you buy, but that's not going to give you a lot of money because it's not leverage, right? And if it is leverage, then it's going to cost you, so that's the issue with leverage trading is it's the funding fees are expensive.
But which forex pairs do you trade?
All of them.
Okay, because what I'm thinking about is that, okay, for the stocks actually the same for the stocks index, but if you trade futures, you don't pay the swap. So technically, if you have the position or for a swing position on majors and not the minors, you can take it on the futures and you don't pay the swap. Of course, you have the requirements for the leverage, right? You have the requirements for the minimal amount of funds that you need on your account, depending on your position size. But you're gonna save money on the fees of overnight holding.
Wait, so I'm not paying any
You don't pay
overnight
swap.
holdings or
No,
swap?
you pay for entry and for exit of one contract, so the round fee, and that's it. You don't pay swaps.
Okay, and what future pairs are available as?
So Euro USD,
Euro USD,
GBP
GBP USD.
USD, GBP USD, Euro USD, AUD USD, USD CHF, USD JPY, USD. Yeah, that's majors basically.
Okay, so it's the majors and all the crosses between them.
No, only majors basically.
But I do see that on CME Group they do have cross rates as well.
I'm not sure.
Some of them really have really bad spreads. I tried trading.
But the spread doesn't really matter for me as a long-term swing trader, because the spread is
on time frame,
Here on the CME you trade, like I said, Australian dollar, which is AUD USD, British pound, GBP USD, Canadian dollar, USD CAD, but reverse, so CAD USD. Euro USD, obviously you trade, USD JPY you trade. You trade what else? Like USD CHF. Yeah, that's it. So if anything on the majors, you take a trade for the swing, it's better for you to take a trade on the futures. You're not gonna pay any swaps.
Okay, I'm gonna look into what this would actually mean for the trading results. What about like contract expiry, or like when they like, it's not perpetual, is it?
So for the CME currency futures, you trade the contract is on a rollover over 3 months. And then normally you roll it automatically. Majority of the brokerage, you just rolls automatically. If you select it on the next futures contract, sometimes there is a small difference in the price, but normally in the liquid markets like futures on currencies, there is no like difference in the price between this and the next contract.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna look that up, and I might have to open a futures account somewhere. I'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, honestly, you give them money for free.
Yeah, I kind of do, in a sense.
It's kind of like with the high taxes in some countries.
Yeah. Okay, we got 39 names here in the list. Let's go. What are we giving away today? Okay, so we're gonna be doing a special SpaceX celebration. It's because I love Elon Musk so much that I just gets my feet tingles when I think about him. So I will give away a 20K two-step account today. That's what I'm gonna do.
20K?
20K. Yeah. 20K. Yeah, let's go. 30 seconds. That's set. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go. Okay. Let's go, Elon Musk. Let's start it. Okay. Oh, I'm sharing the sound as well. Beautiful. Wonderful. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's terrible. Okay, we got Dr. Moon. Someone. We got pro trader. You're not a pro trader. I bet you're not, but maybe you are. More or less. I got the gentleman right here. Gentleman is gonna win. It's Gentleman Duck number 21. Peter, how many accounts does this guy have?
Look at the sound.
Okay, give me write something so I know you're in the chat here, so I can get your YouTube channel up. Echo is you're like a quad echo. Okay, where are you, Peter? Peter? Come on, Peter, you gotta be in the chat. You know the rules. Write something. Come on, Peter. Quack, quack. Oh my god, I'm getting so stressed over this sound. Peter. Peter, come on. How do I shut this? I'm Peter. You're not Peter. Where's Peter? That's what if I mute? Does it? Are you still here? Okay, I can hear it.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, you still hear it. Hey Chad, you won last Wednesday. Have you added your email to your YouTube? Okay, we're gonna do another one. Peter is apparently not here, so let's do another one. Let's go. What about now? Is it good? Sheeplack says that a 20k account does not exist. Am I stupid? We don't have a 20k account. Is it 25?
Yeah, it's 25.
Oh shit, are we giving away 25k?
Yeah. And Peter is in the chat. Look at his hands, pink hands.
Okay, Peter's there. Oh shit, look at my SpaceX. I'm gonna be holding on to this one. Looking good. Look at that breakout. Okay, Peter, congratulations. You got the account. You got the account.
And for the 25k instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 25k as well, which is pretty cool.
Make sure to add your email to your description to get your account.
Yep, add your email. I can see it right here. All right, good stuff. Perfect. I'm gonna be adding you, and okay, guys, that's it for today. I gotta be jumping off, and I think it's a good end to today's live stream. A 25k account given away, and I'm apparently making some money here on SpaceX as well, all in the name of Elon Musk.
Let's go.
Yep. Tomorrow we're gonna do a giveaway dedicated to Trump. Yep. Let's go. All right, look at that. He got us on the big screen. Look at that, Tradeify. We got Anastasiia in the middle, of course, and then myself. Thank you all for joining here today, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and we will see you all here tomorrow. Hopefully, I am $2,600 richer.
Mm-hmm. Congrats, Jonathan. Well,
yeah.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you so much, guys. See you.
See you, everyone. Bye-bye.